I'm sorry, ma'am. That's just the instructions. So I'm here interviewing my mother, who is going to be my Genogram participant, as well as my interview for the life career assessment. And we're we're starting with the Genogram. So what you do is, you're going to put yourself in a circle. Men technically are squares, but that is fine.
Oh, I get that.
Yeah. So yeah, men are squares, and you need to address what the careers are for each person as we go back.
Actually, okay.
You can ask questions.
Nope.
That's okay.
How do I get, what do I put, like little
Yep.
things, and then
Yes, so
going
you're
back
gonna
to my mom and dad?
Yes, your mom and dad. How it's gonna work? You do one parent, and then you're gonna put the children in the middle.
Ooh.
It's okay.
I didn't leave enough room.
That's okay. This is what we're practicing. Hello.
Hi. I like my say on my shirt better than yours.
Oh yeah, look at you.
There's no game. Yeah, I'm not going.
Yeah, right.
That is a great shirt. Oh, look, and I made a circle.
It's okay. Sorry, we're actually in a nursing home right now, and lots of visitors. And if you, like I said, you need to put the death year.
Okay, all these people are alive.
No, I know, but I know that you have a particular sister that you do need to note on here, Mary Jo, that is not living, but you do need to note her. Well, and the great-grandparents aren't, my great-grandparents are not living, but their careers are absolutely important. The welder is extremely interesting.
Okay, Denise is a loser.
You'll put that. What does she actually do?
She's the secretary. She's the secretary for the business department. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
it's not sexy at all.
Okay.
Paul, I don't even know what he does.
He's some kind of. He's in a factory.
I know. I think he's. I'm gonna put factory worker then.
Okay.
That sounds better than what I come up with.
Yeah. No, a factory worker is appropriate.
And then.
If you don't know, you don't have to put it down. It's not necessarily a big deal. You can.
I know her year of death.
Yeah,
I can't
that's
give
good.
you exactly.
That's fine. She died the same year she was born, didn't she?
Months. Yep.
Yeah. So that's fine.
Okay, and then there's me. So.
Yeah.
I don't need to put one for myself.
Kathleen's the interesting one. She has kind of the odd job out.
Nurse.
Anesthesiology?
Anesthetist.
Anesthetist. What's the difference?
The proper way to say it and the wrong way to say
Really?
it?
So
yeah. She's a nurse anesthetist.
So anesthesiology is kind of like...
Well, she's not an anesthesiologist.
Right.
She's an anesthetist.
Anesthetist.
She's an RN anesthetist. She's an RNA.
An RNA? I'm definitely going to have to Google that.
Okay.
What differences
and then
here?
we've got on your dad's side, I'll put what his profession was before he was kicked out.
Whatever what you feel was his career. When you think of him, what is that?
Loser.
Yeah, loser seems to be a common theme here.
He was he was the chief of police.
James?
Bubba.
Bubba.
Yeah.
Whoa. They trusted Bubba to be a chief of police?
You notice he's not doing that anymore.
Ugh. Oh, I'm sorry, Knox
The whole
County.
department, North Judson, the whole department was fired.
Oh, shut up.
And he won't talk about it, about what happened.
Do you know what happened?
I know it involves young girls and underage sex.
Oh. Oh my god. You know, at least I take into account that this interview is going to be extremely interesting for my teacher to listen to.
And then there was Angela.
Oh, forgot about Angela. It was just Cheryl.
I'm going to guess at what year.
That's fine.
Your dad was 62, so I'm going to say 61.
Okay.
Then your dad, and then Cheryl. And Cheryl...
She was like 2001, I feel like.
2000. She died in 2000.
Close enough.
But she was disabled. I'm going to put... She really wasn't, but
No, I
they
know.
made her
I know.
out to
She
be
never
that way.
had
She
worked a
didn't-
job in her life.
No.
Okay.
She worked at like the Tasty Freeze while she was in high school, but after high school she didn't do anything.
Why?
Because they couldn't get her benefits if she was working in independent.
It's horrible.
Okay, so that's that. Now I need to go one more.
Right, one more.
Dang.
Well, yeah, one more. So your grandma, who is my great grandmother, and if
this
you
is
can on both
Genevieve.
sides, if not, that's fine.
And this was
Yeah.
Jerome. Genevieve was a housewife.
Jerome, I love that name, Jerome.
I don't. She was a housewife. My Grandma Jean was a housewife.
Okay, that's fine.
And she was the last one to die, and actually I don't know what year it was. Actually, Grandma Waterhouse was the last one to die.
Nuh-uh, it was the opposite.
Oh, you're right, Grandma.
I want to say
He was...
they were both in the 90s.
No,
No.
Grandma Waterhouse was...
I want to say...
You knew Grandma Waterhouse.
No, I know. I want to say 97 for Grandma Waterhouse.
No.
And like 2003 for like Grandma Genevieve.
Maybe.
You can just
it's around
make it
that
up.
time. I don't remember when he died. I don't
It's
remember
fine. He
when-
was a long time ago. It's
I know
not
Grandpa
necessary.
Waterhouse was 1982.
It's not necessary, so don't worry.
I know it was probably a good 10 years. I know she was alive for at least a good 10 years, so we'll say this is fairly accurate.
Okay.
He was a machinist. And then we've got Tim, who worked for Johnson Control
Right.
in IT. Then there's David.
I haven't seen them in forever, too.
He was a printer with the Milwaukee Journal.
Like, no, printer, is that on a computer or back in the day when it was hand
Printing
printer?
press.
Okay, yeah, okay. That's
Then there
something
was-
significant that...
Marguerite,
We know
and then there was Tim, Dave, Bob.
Bob.
And his main job was also he worked for Caterpillar as a machinist.
So, at least on your maternal side, there was a lot of machinists, lots of factory workers.
These two were blue collar.
On our side of the family in general, there's a lot of factory machine operators.
I would say
lots of
no.
No.
Actually, I would say that we've got a lot of white collar. This is white collar, white collar, white collar. This was white collar, machinist. My dad was absolutely white collar. So there's more white
and
collar on our
we
side,
should-
more blue collar on your dad's side.
My grandpa apparently has a master's degree, which I was not aware of until doing this project. Can you just tell me a little bit about him?
When he graduated from high school, he went to MSOE, and goddamn those women. Fell in love with my mother and ended up dropping out of school. And then as his career went along, he was a manager at Laddish. He
Worked at Laddish?
He worked at Laddish.
Okay.
He was a manager at a number of different companies, and then got his engineering degree, and actually opened up a company with two other guys in Illinois that he sold his interest out of eventually, and he was a landlord for a while, but he did engineering Worked with Kohler Company for a while as a mechanical engineer.
That in itself is a feat.
And well, before he went to Kohler, because you have to have a master's degree to
Right.
work at Kohler,
Really?
he went back to
Yeah.
went back to Cardinal Stritch and got his master's degree in mechanical engineering, and then worked at Kohler.
That's incredible. I
So
really
he did
think
all
that's
his schooling
incredible.
later in life.
Whatever you gotta do, but I think that's just an incredible feat, given for the time, how many children he had. Or, oh no, this is before all that. Never mind.
Okay, this one is Linda. And this also was James, and I am not sure what they did.
No big deal.
Then you'll have to help me, and I don't know their kids. I know most of their kids, but I can't tell you the order in which they came.
No big deal. Also, just
So
to the best of
we've
your
got
ability. You know way more than I
Audell.
have already. Oh, Audell. What was
And-
Audell's profession other than professional drinker?
Well, Adele wasn't a drinker. Her husband was. But they owned a trucking company. She did all the book work.
So,
So she did the accounting and the bookkeeping for the trucking company.
okay,
But not really schooled for it, but they ran a successful business.
really?
Well, they owned a brick house in Kentucky. How many people can you say that about?
Okay.
There's Franny.
Yeah, this is beyond my knowledge right here.
There was 2 boys. One was disabled. Oh, you know what? Sorry. This is this side of the family.
It's okay. This is why we're practicing.
Where are we? Inez. Carrie was the mom.
Carrie Ferris, I do
Carrie, and I
know of her.
do not know her husband's name. I do not
We
know.
can just put a question mark there for.
He died very young.
So she's widowed. Did she ever
Yeah.
remarry?
No.
Okay.
All right, so Inez, this is no, this is Prater. Yeah, I was right. Audell and Linda, Franny,
We should put something there for Audell. Even though she wasn't school trained, that's still what she did.
well, she was bookkeeper.
Fine.
Franny was a housewife.
Okay. Did Linda do anything that you
Linda, they did because they had money.
Oh,
They
really?
had money. If there were to be rich people in your dad's side of the family, it was these 2.
Where did that money come from?
I don't know.
Okay.
They
Because when I think of that side of the family, I don't think of wealth at all. It's not.
okay, but the house they live in Knox right now was given to them by Linda. She gave them
I
the
have
house.
very little memory of that.
This disabled one is over here. So we've got 2 brothers on this side. There was more than 2, but I think one's name was Carl. I can't remember the other one. One died in the war, and
Which
I don't know
war?
his war.
Oh, okay.
I don't know his name. World War One.
Okay.
Inez.
Did that one that died in the war have any other profession, or was he just a soldier?
Well, he died in the war.
At what? I mean, at what age? Young.
Young.
Okay. Military is fine then.
This disabled. I know there was this. I think Franny